Welcome to Crack-A-Pack. My name's Andrew. Today we are cracking open Theros Beyond Death. Let's get cracking. Our first card today, it's another backwards pack. We had this a couple weeks ago. We have an arena token, then we have a swamp, a foil treatment entrancing liar, Elspeth Conquers Death, Furious Rise, Nessian Wanderer, Shoal Kraken, Skophos War Leader, Unknown Shores, Brine Giant, Leonin of the Lost Pride, Voracious Typhon, Rumbling Sentry, Farrakha's Libation, Skola Grove Dancer, and Blight Breath Cattle Bepes. Blight Breath Cattle Bepes. So again, Skola Grove Dancer, Farrakha's Libation, Rumbling Sentry, Voracious Typhon, Leonin of the Lost Pride, Brine Giant, Unknown Shores, Skophos War Leader, Shoal Kraken, Nessian Wanderer, Furious Rise, Elspeth Conquers Death, which is a saga for 3 and 2 white. First turn, exile target permanent and opponent controls with converted mana cost 3 or greater. Second turn, non-creature spells your opponent casts cost 2 more to cast until your next turn. And third turn, return target creature or planeswalker card from your graveyard to the battlefield and put a +1/+1 counter on it or a loyalty counter on it. This is doing a lot. And if it gets through all 3 of the lore counters, then this is 100% worth the higher price 3 and 2 white. But if this, like many sagas, like if this only hits the first, exiling a target permanent with converted mana cost 3 or greater, it's not great. There's definitely better ways to just exile a permanent, especially when this does have conditions. Now granted, it is easier since it's 3 or greater converted mana cost. You're more likely to find a target that's dangerous that you want to get rid of that's 3 or greater, in my opinion. But if that's the only thing you get out of this, it's just not worth it for a total of 5 mana. If you make it to the second, it will slow your opponent down. That's definitely better. So you get the exile and you slow them down. That's better. I think if you can get to that second turn, then this is worth the cost. But if you're playing something that's just got a lot of enchantment removal or just has a lot of ways to clear the board, this isn't going to be worth it. Because, I mean, you need this to hit turn 2 to slow down your opponent and make everything other than creatures cost 2 more. That effectively is going to stop them from pulling off combos. Well, most likely it will, at least. Odds are they're not going to have 2 mana extra for every card they wanted to play their next turn. And then if you're able to get something back from your graveyard, that's even better. That just makes this even sweeter. But, again, just getting that first turn, not worth it. Second turn minimum for this to actually be worth it. So that means you're looking for ways to keep this on the battlefield for at least 1 extra turn. Which isn't the hardest thing to do, but it's already costing 5, so you're then looking to play this and something to keep it around. So you're not playing it turn 5, you're playing it turn 6 or 7, or you're using your mana rocks or your mana dorks to get this and the protection out instead of just getting this out and letting whatever happened to it happen to it. So playable with something else, but I don't think I'd be running this right now. Then we had a foil entrancing lyre, and our land was a swamp. And that's all for today. Thank you for cracking along with me. Be sure to check back tomorrow as we crack open another pack.